Hi, Leon. Can you hear me?
Yes, hello, you hear me?
I can hear you. How are you?
Nice. How are you? Good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for asking.
Nice.
By the way, I'm Wajahat Malik. I'm the CEO at Duseca Software, and we have been going back and forth on Fiverr.
Nice. Good to
Hey,
meet you, man.
good to meet you as well. And the purpose of our meeting today is to thoroughly discuss the functional requirements for the Mobro mobile app and to ensure that our understanding aligns perfectly with your vision and make sure that we are on the same page, basically. So, is it okay if I start the discussion?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Great. To begin, I'll just briefly summarize our project. So we are tasked with developing a mobile application for Splendid Research GmbH online survey platform, Mobrog, and the app will integrate with your German CMS and display browser-based content within a native app navigation frame. And
Okay.
we have already reviewed your requirements. So the user-friendly survey experience is the CMS integration, security, push notification, third-party integration, and multilingual support. And our plan would be to develop a Flutter app navigation frame, and this will allow for a seamless transition of your online platform to a mobile-friendly framework. And integration with your German CMS is definitely very important. So we will ensure there is a dynamic update process and efficient content management from the CMS backend. And of course, if we talk about the user interface and experience, so we need to make sure the interface will be optimized for mobile devices. The main focus would be on ease of navigation and readability. And I understand the need for multilingual support for 74 countries, and the app will utilize the already translated content from your website. And if we talk about the security, we will implement comprehensive security measures for data transmission and storage, and this would ensure the protection of user data and survey responses, which is very, very important. And our design would include a push notification system for survey reminders and updates to keep users engaged and informed. And of course, there are plenty more features and functionalities that we have already enclosed in the functional requirement document, including the third-party service integration. So we will be integrating Google Ad Mode for ad deployment, and this would prioritize non-intrusive user experience. And of course, the app will be compatible with both iOS and Android platforms. So I would really appreciate, and I'm sorry if I just didn't stop for your feedback. So I would really
No worries.
appreciate if you could share more about your vision for the project, especially any specific expectations or preferences you have.
Yeah. Well, the specs you mentioned and we listed down are quite accurate. So that's basically well, our challenge is we currently have an app which is just like containing the old content of our not redesigned content. So the very old content we have there. And the main problem is currently when you have downloaded the app and you start a survey within the app closes, opens the browser, and then you start the survey, and then you get redirected back to us after the survey is finished, and then you're stuck in the browser. And then you can, like, of course, close the browser again and open the app again, but it makes no sense to have the app at all for the user. Because anytime I start a survey within the app currently, the app closes or the app minimizes and the browser opens. And what's currently happening is that of course the browser content gets like wrapped into the app navigation frame, but we want to create the new frame like with you from scratch, somehow native or Flutter app frame, and then also via Flutter like wrap the content, the browser content into the app frame, and want to hold the user there. So we want to keep the user journey within the app. That is like the main goal here. And as you mentioned, also the German CMS. The CMS is like the tool where we host our panels, where we host our user data and the panelist data. And there we build our pages like with HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and so on. And it would be great if we are able to some sort of influence, maybe, for example, the app menu content also via the CMS. So the app menu could like be connected somehow to the CMS, that it detects, okay, when a certain page is defined as, I don't know, app relevant as a menu point, then it could maybe add this menu point, this page as a new menu point into the app frame, for example. Just thinking into the future, so we have high flexibility and high independence on our side. So basically, this is the main goal from a technical point of view for the user to have an application that is necessary and useful to have, because currently it makes no sense for our 2 million users worldwide to have the app at all. So that's
Right.
the big issue we have.
Yeah, absolutely. That is understood. And thank you for sharing the current challenges with the app. And I understand that the key issue is the app closing and opening the browser for surveys, which disrupts the user experience. And essentially, users have to manually restart the app after each survey, which is not ideal. And from my solution that I would give it to you, first of all, there should be an integrated navigation framework. What I mean by that is we'll develop a new app navigation framework that encapsulates both the survey and browser content. This means whenever user starts a survey, it won't redirect from outside the app. Instead, the survey will open within the app's frame, maintaining a seamless experience. So that is understood. Absolutely, we are aligned on that. And when a user selects a survey, the app will smoothly transition to the survey content without needing to switch to an external browser. This would keep the user within the app environment throughout their interaction.
Mhm.
And for the CMS integration for dynamic menu content, so what we'll do is our plan is to integrate it directly with your CMS. So this allows for high flexibility and independence in managing the menu. For instance, if a certain page is defined as a menu point in the CMS, it will automatically reflect in the app menu. This would give you the control to update and change menu content dynamically without needing to update the entire app. So
Mhm.
I would say, in summary, our approach would ensure that users stay within the app while accessing the surveys and that you have full control over the app's menu content through your CMS. And this will greatly enhance user experience and provide the flexibility that you need in content management. So I think we are basically aligned on that. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, nice.
Great. Great.
That's cool.
So I would say if you have any additional requirements from your end, any additional challenges that you're currently facing with your current platform, please do let me know so I can make sure that. And of course, sorry about not introducing you to Cheyenne. Cheyenne is our
I thought it's a bot. I thought it's like a notification, like documentation bot or something. Okay.
Shan is actually sitting beside me. So he's actually gathering the requirements so that whatever we discuss is actually encapsulated and we make sure that we have it written down so that we have a reference it later. So please
Mhm.
go ahead and let me know any additional challenges that you're currently facing, any preferences regarding the user interface and experience so that we are aligned on that aspect too.
Just going through some criteria list I have noted here. It's quite matching to your document you created. Let me quickly check. Native app, we have that. Server direction, we have that. CMS integration, you mentioned that also. Multi-language support, you mentioned. Push notifications, also security data transmission, we would have to check. But of course, you mentioned that also. Third-party integration, authentication. Um, for authentication, I don't know if I informed you that we are using OAuth 2.0, if you know that one.
Yeah, we do.
There's the subject of authentication because we might also have to consider the login functionality, and this is what our German CMS partner company, like our IT partner company, is using for authentication. It's Oath. I don't know how to spell it. Oath 2.0. Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
We've also, just as a side note, we don't need any creation of text or big design concepts or anything besides the frame. Only the frame, the navigation frame, can be designed on your end also with something, of course. But any content is ready from outside. So all the content, all the pages we want to wrap inside the app as browser content or like wrapped browser content is ready. We don't need any assistance or work here. Okay, maybe I have some information how it's currently working, current handling of the app, and how we handle the app behavior within our German CMS. This is like a short text I was discussing with our partner company. It's called Keyingress, where we host panels. And this is how it's behaving right now. So we can influence content via the code directly to label it as like panel app relevant or not, just as additional information for you if it's helping. But in
Absolutely.
generally, we have all the criteria, I think, together now.
Yeah, that is understood that we will seamlessly integrate 2.0 into the app's login system, and this will ensure that users can securely authenticate using their existing credentials. So the app will handle authentication tokens securely. After a user logs in, the app will receive an access token from your OAuth server, and this token will be used to authenticate API request on behalf of the user. So
Nice.
this would ensure that their session remains secure and private. So apart from that, thank you for sending this how the current version is working. So we'll use a web view component within the app. This will allow us to wrap and display the browser content from Keyingress, as
Mhm.
you mentioned. So this would be directly inside the app. So web view would act like an in-app browser, enabling you web pages to load within the native app environment. And just like your current setup where the get parameter, if I'm yeah, so this is
Mhm.
users if you can see panel app is equal to true, this is sent
Hmm.
to the smarty variable. So we will ensure that these parameters are correctly handled in the web view, and we will continue with the approach of generating the menu natively in the app and based on the pages created and activated in the key ingress. So
Hmm.
yeah, I mean this is pretty comprehensive, and thank you for sending. This is definitely very
Nice.
helpful.
Yeah, sorry. In terms when we get together, so next step for us would be great if you could create a very precise estimation of costs and timeline as an offer, and then I can go to my CEO who's currently in sick leave since Wednesday, but I hope he
Oh,
will be back on Monday, so I can discuss with him maybe on Tuesday, hopefully, and then make a decision on which Fiverr partner we take. So it's only three left, and you're of course one of them. So
really appreciate.
I sorted some out, of course.
Yeah,
And then I can like have some ammunition and can tell them, okay, I had a nice exchange. We have all the criteria. Here's a nice
right.
offer, and then we can maybe I can discuss with him, and then maybe he gives me a go and leaves it to my decision. Then I can decide. Maybe also he wants to decide. I don't know yet. The next step I need to get forward.
Sounds like a plan. And from our end, I would say the next step for us is to prepare and present a comprehensive proposal document. This document will outline our approach, methodologies, and the specifics of the solution we plan to implement for the Mobrog app. And once you receive this document, I believe it would have all of the things, and it would provide you with that transparent and detailed breakdown of the cost associated with the project. Once you receive it, I think we can basically take it from there, and you can let us know of any updates from your end as well.
Nice. Sounds perfect. Also, then when we
Yeah.
come together and he gives me a go with you guys, then we will also check some access, or we create a new access for our CMS, like the German Key Ingress CMS, so you can also like get hands on and check what you need and what information you need and data points and so on. And yeah, then we can go from there. That's awesome.
Looking
That would be great.
looking forward to it, Leon. Thank you so much. It was really nice
Cool.
talking to you and have a great day ahead.
Yeah, same for you guys. Nice to meet you, Shayan. Nice to meet you, Wajahat, right?
That's correct, spot on. You
Wajahat,
mentioned
Wajahat.
it, you pronounced it pretty accurately. Thank you
Yeah, I
so much.
try to. I try. Is it Pakistani? Is it what?
Yeah, yeah, we
Yeah,
are
yeah.
Pakistan. That's correct.
Pakistani. Wajahat.
Yep.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, we are based in Islamabad. That's capital city of Pakistan.
Ah, Islamabad. Yeah, of course I know. That's nice. That's cool.
Great.
Fancy.
Thank
Was nice
thank you
to
so.
meeting you guys.
It was really nice meeting you as well. Thank you, Leon. Have a great day ahead. Bye.
You too,
Have a
guys.
good
Have a
day.
good one.
Have a good day, Leon.
Cheers. Thank you, Shayan. Bye bye.